didn't know I didn't know I was close to a triple-double. Something fishy happened. I grabbed that last rebound, and everyone screamed really loud, so I'm like, why is everyone screaming? And then when I came out, the guys were all running up to me like, you need 1 point. So when I got back in, I was like, shit, I don't really want this free throw because, and when I got fouled, in my mind I'm going, please don't be 1-and-1, because I just, I didn't want that pressure right there. And as you saw, I missed the free throw. It was just too much. If I was just stayed in and not known that I was that close to a triple-double, I would have made the 2 free throws. But the fact that I knew it, you know, it was the hardest free throw of my life. I mean, I'm extremely distraught right now. I'm almost close to tears. Josh is happy though, because he's still the lone triple-doubler. That's a phrase I can use. But, you know, it's something that I would just always take the win. Stats are fine and dandy, but to know that it was, you know, literally 1 free throw away from, it just really hurt. Pretty much, that's all I can say. It just really hurt down in the dumps. But I got good teammates. Ethan's picked me up, let me know it's okay. But really, I'm just sad. You know, it just really hurt. I was really that close. I know my sister's going to text me. She's going to give it to me. I know she is. She's not going to let me let this one down. But really, all I can say is I'm just sad about it. It was really hurt. I felt like I was high, but maybe I probably wasn't. I was like Khalil. But I thought I had more hang time than what I did. And I started to come down before I really grasped the ball. I don't know how it went in, but I almost wish it didn't go in. That way I would have been 3 points short, and then I would not have to go to the free throw line and deal with that miss. But now I'm extremely hurt though. Like, you guys don't even understand. Like, I've never been so hurt after a win. And it's just like, it's just staring at me. That TP9, like, it's like in 48-point font, just glaring on the whole paper right now. It's just extremely, you know, tough to deal with. But I'll always take a win, so as I always said before, and I'll continue to say, stats are relevant. All we care about is wins.
Yeah, I would agree with what he was talking about, just because a lot of teams have non-conference games that are supposed to be wins, and for us to take 2 on the chin like we did against Creighton and then especially against UNC, I mean, you can either revert back to what you've been doing or you can grow from it, and I think we've grown from it, and it's, you know, it sucks that we have 2 losses, but obviously we've learned from that, and we hope to keep doing that.
Well, he being such a multi-dimensional player, meaning he can play a little bit on the perimeter, he's got size to go over people inside and strength and some quickness, but probably one thing that's overlooked a lot with him and doesn't get talked about as much or enough is his ability to pass and his vision. And he did, I thought, a very good job for the most part of really making good decisions. Obviously, when you have 10 assists or whatever he had, 10 assists, and for as much as he touched the ball in there, only 3 turnovers. You know, he just made things go. I mean, he made a difference, and that was kind of the plan coming in, to try to touch him as much as possible, and then let him facilitate and make plays from there. And obviously, guys got to make shots too. You know, guys around him made shots. Ethan did a pretty good job around the rim, and but we're just happy for him to. That's the the type of all-around player he can be and is. You know, he's trending in the right direction. So just got to keep getting better and keep developing a supporting cast. Well, a bigger, longer guy on him. You know, we had Showalter on him most of the first half because I was worried about Leiden, and I wanted a bigger guy in Leiden, so it was kind of pick your poison for the most part. But you know, at halftime we talked about that and switched that around a little bit to see at least if we could get him out of rhythm. And you know, Nigel guarded him in the previous years at Nebraska, or last year at Nebraska, so he was aware of his tendencies, and it was just an adjustment. We made it half, and Nigel did a very good job on him, and I think we got better in other areas too. We didn't give us up as much to the rim, and you know, we put a little more pressure on the ball, which made it harder for him or for them to find him in rhythm at time. But he made some tough shots. I mean, he got loose a couple times too. He made some mistakes, but he also hit some tough ones in the first half. And usually when you get, one or two clean looks and an easy one, then the tough ones aren't that tough. And he's obviously a very good player that will have a very good year for him. But I think it was just I think Nigel's experience and his size was a factor. It's only a learning experience if you take it and learn from it. We can still run through that gamut of, you guys look at our schedule, who we played and who we've got left to play through the non-conference. But I think guys are understanding how and why we need to get better in certain areas, and they're starting to see they're reaping some of the rewards of getting better and being challenged in some areas. And I've always thought a team has to go through some form of adversity in order to reach another level or to improve. And getting slapped around a little bit at Creighton and knocked around a little bit by North Carolina, it helped us expedite our process, helped us grow up a little bit, helped us mature. And so every situation, every day is a learning experience. We'll find several things from this film that we need to get better at, and things that we did well. But I think we're seeing, hopefully, a trend of being more consistent in doing a lot of positive things. But they've definitely learned. They've definitely taken advantage of the experiences they've had.